Hello and welcome to the Book Person. Today, subscribe to the channel, like the video, do what you have to do. Anyway, today I am doing an overview of the Lost Bookshop by, who the hell is this by? Oh, Evie Woods. By Evie Woods. Okay, so this is essentially a story within a story within a story. So the idea is they are following a person's story called Martha. Martha is following someone else's story called Opaline, and between them is a man called Henry. Now, as you will find out as you read the book, each of the chapters have different headings. So when you're going from Martha's point, it will say Martha. If you're going from Opaline's point, it will say Opaline. And if you're going through Henry's point, it will say Henry. Right? So each of these is set in different time periods. Okay, not exactly. Martha's is set with Henry most of the time, right? There's a bit of back and forth between them two, but Opaline is in a different time period, and it will tell you that. It will say like 1942 or something, which tells you she's in a different time period, right? Both of these women are into books. They're into Actually, both these women and man are into books, into rare antiquities and such, like old books, rare manuscripts. They both essentially want to own books, or own a bookstore, or own a place of books, you know. Now, the problem is they're both mistreated to a degree, right? One is mistreated way more than the other one, okay? And she does not have a support system around her. The other one is sort of mistreated, but she has a support system. Okay, so I'm just going to read the blurb quickly. Okay. On a quiet street in Dublin, a lost bookshop is waiting to be found. For too long, Opaline, Martha and Henry have been side characters in their own lives. But when a vanishing bookshop casts its spell, these three unsuspecting strangers will discover that their own stories are every bit as extraordinary as the ones found in the pages of their beloved books. By unlocking the secrets of the shelves, they find themselves transported to a world of wonder where nothing is as it seems. So, this is true. So, as you know, I've said these are all separate people in their own separate stories, with Henry coming into Martha's story quite a bit. But then what you don't get is until sometime in the book, you don't get that Opaline story is also mixed in with theirs. So even though she seems like a side character with her own story, she's actually mixed in with theirs. I'm not going to tell you how, I'm not going to tell you why. It's your job to go read the book. Okay? There are other bits and bobs, like there's, if I get a snippet, there's a character called Madame Bowden, right? And she has been through, I think, 2 or 3 husbands. And nobody's ever suspected her of killing your husbands or burying them or whatnot. Until Martha comes along and wonders how good, like, why is Madame Bowden so good at some of these things in air quotation marks? Don't quote me on that. I'm just paraphrasing here, okay? But anyway, it's an interesting book. There's some dark stuff in here, depending on, let's see, Opaline story, I think. Yeah, Opaline story has some dark stuff particularly. So if you're sensitive to that sort of thing, then, I don't know, skim read it, but read it anyway, okay? Anyway, so, there's a brother called Lyndon, that's also a side character, and is an absolute travesty of an arse. But you'll find out about him in the book, okay? So, read the book, like the book, don't like the book, whatever. But go out, buy the book, read it. This has been the Book Person. I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe, like, and be gone.